Alright. Assalamualaikum and very good evening to our beloved lecturer. Today we're gonna talk about our project, which is FM modulation. This is our front page and our group members Muhammad Abdul Sufi, Amis bin Muhammad Nur, Saleh, Muhammad Aziz bin Abdul Hakim, Muhammad Arizwan bin Ikwan, Muhammad Nurikom bin Jamil, and Muhammad Hafiz bin Ahmad. We from group 3, section 1. This is our table of content. And we're moving on to introduction. A single transistor of BJT is used in the FM transmitter circuit. FM carries data or information in wireless communication by changing the frequency of the carrier wave in response to the information of message signal. The FM transmitter employs VHF radio frequencies ranging from 87.5 Hz to 108 MHz in both transmission and reception of the signal. The FM transmitter provides the best loudness while using the least amount of electricity. The variable capacitor and inductor determine the performance and operation of the FM transmitter circuit. This tutorial will teach you how to build an FM transmitter circuit and how it works with its different uses. The FM transmitter is a circuit that takes relatively little power to run and transmit sound using FM waves. With the assistance of such FM transmitters, we may easily broadcast audio signals via carrier waves of varying frequencies. The carrier wave would have the same frequency as an audio transmission with amplitude. The FM transmitter has a VHF frequency range of 88 Hz to 108 MHz. FM transmitter circuit components include a modulator, oscillator, RF amplifier, audio preamplifier, microphone, and antenna. The block design for the FM transmitter circuit is shown in the diagram. These are the two types of frequency in the signal. But we do it a little different, and we remove the microphone from our circuit. Modulating the audio waves yields the carrier frequency. The FM signal is created by separating the carrier frequency from the audio frequency. The transistor is used as an oscillator to generate a radio frequency signal. Alright, thank you very much. And we move on to Hafiq for methodology.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Hafiz Aman. Okay, now I want to explain the methodology. The resistor capacitor, trimmer or variable capacitor, inductor, transmitter, 9 volts, power supply or 7809 voltage regulator, and antenna are depicted in the circuit schematic for the FM transmitter circuit. Okay, for the circuit diagram, the oscillation circuit may be built using 2N3904 transistor and inductor and a variable capacitor. In the FM transmitter circuit, the transistor is employed is an NPN transistor that is mostly used for signal and voltage amplification. If a current is provided via L1 inductor and the variable capacitor, the FM transmitter circuit will begin to oscillate at a frequency that is resonant to the carrier frequency. And then the negative current or negative feedback will cause the C2 capacitor to be connected to the transmitter circuit in order to create radio frequency carrier wave. The FM transmitter circuit requires oscillator because it is built from LC circuit. The transmitter circuit is capable of storing energy for the oscillation. The audio input signal obtained from the mic is passed through the base of the transistor in order to modulate the output signal of the LC circuit in FF form. In this case, the variable capacitor primary function is to alter the resonant frequency in order to acquire the optimal FM signal frequency band. The modulate signal is substituted more than a good conductor. Our case with copper wire 30 cm long and 26 ground stick. And as an antenna in the circuit, you can use copper wire up to 25 to 27 inches long. Nevertheless, the length of the antenna must be sustained. Okay. Then show a diagram for FM modulation. Next, I give for my friend.
Okay, thank you, Hafiq. So now we're gonna move to results and discussion. The first one, we have input characteristic. So the input of FM modulation. The input to FM modulation is a baseband signal, also known as the modulating signal, which carries the information to be transmitted. This can be any type of analog signal such as voice or music. An antenna also depicted in the circuit schematic for the FM transmitter circuit. So the first picture we have here is the modulating signal. Then the next one, we have modulating signal and also the carrier signal. Then for output, so output of FM modulation, the output of FM modulation is a frequency modulated signal, also known as the carrier signal. This signal has a constant amplitude, but the frequency varies depending on the input signal. The output are measured using an oscilloscope in the Proteus simulation. Based on this picture, we have our output, which combine the modulating signal and also the carrier signal. Next, I pass to my friend.
Yeah. Hafiq. Hafiq, conclusion. Mereka buat conclusion.
Okay.
Okay, I am Amrul Sufi Hamis bin Muhammad Saleh. So I will take the conclusion in summary of frequency modulation as FM is a technique for coding data onto a radio frequency carrier wave by altering this frequency. This is often used in broadcast radio and televisions, two-way radio communications and other kinds of wireless communication because it permits for a greater signal to noise ratio and more resilience to interference than AM, which is amplitude modulation. The maximum frequency variation from the carrier frequency in FM is determined by the modulation index, and the modulating signal is commonly a speech or audio signal. Compared to AM, FM offers better sound quality and is less prone to interference and noise. This method allows for a higher signal to noise ratio and more resistant to interference, making it preferred method of wireless communication in various applications such as broadcast radio, television, and many. FM also provide a higher quality of sounds than AM. Overall, FM modulation is a reliable and efficient method of transmitting information over the airwaves.
Alright, Assalamualaikum. I am Muhammad Nurikom bin Jamil. Okay, and then we go to appendix. So first
Dah, aku
is
lupa ambil
our
gambar tu.
meeting. Meeting schedule. Date on 10 January 2023. Time 10 p.m.
je lah.
Application we
Tak ada
use
gambar gila.
Google Meet and Telegram group.
Ah.
Okay, next.
Tak ada gambar. Jalan je. Okay.
Okay, this is our task specification. Our member task. And that's all from our group. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum.